That's some fun. Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here at the Hospitality Show, and I found Lisa Lombardo of ARK. We're going to talk to her just 1 second. First, I got to say thanks to my friends over at Entegra, integraps.com. Check them out. We're all frustrated with how expensive it's getting out there. They're going to help a little bit. It's also challenging out there right now to engage people and keep those people happy that are on your team.
Yeah.
I will tell you, one of the things that I love about what you're doing is you just care so much for people. So how are you thinking about that today when it's getting harder than ever to keep employees' attention?
Well, fortunately for me at ARK, I'm not the only one who cares so deeply about our people. We have the most amazing team members and leaders who all have committed to, yes, we want to grow this ARK, but we also want to prove that you can grow without compromising on culture. But that's going to take all of us.
It's so hard, particularly for companies that are growing, because you get to that inflection point where you could lose control of it all if you get too big. So that's kind of a scary pivot point.
It's scary unless everyone believes it's their responsibility and they're leaning into what it is they can contribute to positively impact. That's our vision at ARK. And we believe that everyone can be a difference maker, and there's something powerful in that. No matter what your role or position may be within the organization, that we all believe that your purpose within us has meaning, there's significance, and you can positively impact.
And the great thing about that, this attitude, is it really does go both ways, because you as the owner, the operator, you win because you get more dedicated employees that you don't have to replace just by engaging them and making sure they have a career path.
Yeah, and it's one thing to do this and make this a strategic decision because of the performance you're hoping to get from your people. But if as an organization, we can think about how we want to perform for our people, it just changes the narrative just a little bit. And when you show up consistently every day, authentically caring about the folks you have on board and believing they can be difference makers, I mean, it makes it a little less daunting.
Give me an example of authentically caring that sounds authentic and not like you're just doing it to sound authentic.
Yeah, that's a great question. One of the interview questions that we hope that is asked of anybody who comes aboard ARK, and I mean for any position, is to tell us a story about how they've positively impacted. Because the response to how they connect to that sentiment says so much, and we'll be able to tell if they're gonna help carry the torch and fly that flag with us, or do they think, are you serious? I mean, what does that have to do with what you're hiring me to do at this hotel?
And that will self-select the attitude, because if you have the right attitude, then those people could soar.
This very simple question, that's a part of written into every single one of our job descriptions, is to do things in line with our vision. And that question is super telling, but it also lets you know who we are. And I mean, we're serious about that.
Oh, yeah, I like what you're saying about simple. This is one of those things I love about conversations, is you never know what you're going to discover. We tend to overcomplicate things in life. And I see it in food. The more that recipes can be kept simple and returned to like whole ingredients, it makes a bigger impact to the person eating that food. And that's kind of the same thing that you're saying. We get carried away with systems and being old fancy pants that we kind of lose track of what the goal is to satisfy that employee.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What can we do for them? And then as a result of that, likely increase their performance, productivity, and in the end, the bottom line. And those are all great reasons to adopt this kind of culture-centric strategy. But in the end, it's just the right thing to do for people.
It is. And it's also the right thing to do for you, like I've said 10 times. It goes under my theory of there's great ways to be selfish and help others as well. For you, the selfishness is you want to make more money, but by being freaking awesome, you're going to make more money and engage people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. I can't argue your points.
Listen, I come up with a long history of being able to legitimize absolutely anything. Send your thoughts and comments or insults to Glenn at novacancynews.com. Lisa, you're amazing.
You're the best.
I appreciate it. All right. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you all later on another No Vacancy. Bye, everybody.